What is going on, people of YouTube? My name has to be Kurtyoy and welcome to Gameweek 30 review. It seemed as if it lasted forever, but finally the 5-game horror week is over. And in fact, I did quite well. On a 35-point average, I got 47. So my tactic of just sitting there and waiting for the double game weeks to come back and get me back up there might actually pay dividends. I've had a good week, although I went down a lot of leagues. Good week compared to a lot of people. I think when double game weeks come, I won't have to take those point hits getting those players in. Although my bench boost is gone, I do think this puts me in good stead. But I'm not here to talk about how my week went. I'm talking about how other games went. You know, how other players went, sorry. And we've got, you know, the usual 3 from each position, why you should bring them in, why you should not bring them in. Let's get right into it. Starting off, best goalkeeper of the week goes to John Ruddy. Not something I think many people, if any people, expected to say come the end of this game week. Somehow, it ended 0-0 between Manchester City and Norwich. No goals for Aguero, no goals for Silva, no goals for Sterling, no goals for Torre, no goals for anyone in that team. I'm as stunned as you are. He picked up a clean sheet, made 3 saves and got 90 minutes under his belt. So 7 points there for John Ruddy. Not a bad title. He makes it on. Then we have 3 6-point goalkeepers. I thought, looking at the 5 games, we were going to struggle. I thought Hugo Lloris was a definite. I thought, you know, Joe Hart was definite. Other than that, I thought we were going to struggle. But we've got 4, and we had to pick between them. And first of all, Kasper Schmeichel has to go on there because good performance against Newcastle. They did play better than the old Newcastle. The old Newcastle would have crumbled a lot, and we've seen that it was just a spectacular goal in the end that came to haunt Newcastle because already there are changes there. And people asking, why did they wait so long to get a new manager in? Well, we've seen from Sunderland appointments, they've all come a game before Tyneside Derby. I'm really sure that's what it's called. Anyway, the Newcastle-Sunderland derby. When Dig Advocat came in, Sam Allardyce came in, Paolo Di Canio came in. Oh, I can't think of the other one. But the last 4 managers, I'm pretty sure they've come in a day or a game before, you know, a derby between Newcastle. Now, a little bit of superstitions might arise, but new manager comes in a game before the derby, as they've got a cheeky little game, as we can see down there from the bottom, against Sunderland coming up. Maybe Mike Ashley's thought a bit of superstitions come in, get Rafa in now, and we'll be good for the weekend. Who knows? But Kasper Schmeichel picks up a clean sheet and 6 points nonetheless. Then we have to between Lloris and Hart. And to be honest, as hard as it is, I just chuck Hart in there because I feel like Norwich are more of a threat than Villa, who are a joke of a team. I put it that way, but props to Lloris nonetheless. Would I bring any of them in? Ruddy, no. You cannot trust Norwich. Schmeichel, yes. They look very, very solid at the back. Same with Hart and Lloris. Except this week could be quite a difficult one. Spurs do have an easy game. You look at City, have Man United. Last time that was played was 0-0, but United played boring football and City were without Aguero. Now, if both of those things kind of gone, you know, Aguero is back and United don't play as boring football, there will be goals. Assure me of that. But yep, that's the keepers done. Moving really slowly, so let's go quickly through the defenders. Company comes in. When I bring him in, yes. Simple reason. Quality defender. Going to pick up clean sheets and also goals as well. Following on from that, we've got Tim Close. Would I bring him in? No. Reasons why. He's played every game, and look, he's only on 14 points. That one game was over half of his points for the season. Shows how bad Norwich have played. Even lost somehow against Villa. So no to Tim Close. And finally, we've got Danny Simpson. When I bring him in, yes, 4.2 million for a defender that is on top of the league, constantly getting clean sheets, and also bonus points, maybe assists and goals to match. Why only 6.4% of people have him? I don't know. I just don't know. But he is on there. Also, big props also to Danny Rose, who picked himself up 8 points also, but I felt like Leicester City's Danny Simpson was more of a better bet. So, company, yes. Close, no. Simpson, definitely yes. 4.2 million. If you've got Koscielny in the team, whack him out 4.2 million. You're getting a huge 2 million, 1.9 million back. What are you doing? On to midfielders now. We've got Max Gradel coming in with a tasty little 11 points. Scored a goal, grabbed an assist, got a bonus point. I played over 60 minutes. Brings him on to 11 points for a good game against Swansea, in which they picked up a 3-2 win. It was a goal fest, and his first goal was finally come. Well, after 30 games, he's finally got it. 4 assists also this season, so not bad. Will I bring him in? No, because it's too much of a risk for a player like that to come in. Next, Gylfi Sigurdsson. Oh my goodness, bring him in now. If I didn't have, you know, if I had a space, he would be going in. But Payet and Firmino, I think, are definites. I think Antonio and Ali get me, good point scoring, but also keep the costs back. And Mahrez, you just can't afford to get rid of Mahrez. And as you can tell, I'm looking at getting Lukaku in for Benicophobe after his, brace against Chelsea, looking like he's going to be a beast for the rest of the season. But Sigurdsson, yes. He's back to the old Sigurdsson. I say that a little bit caution. He's only like for 2 games now, but he is looking like the old Sigurdsson. And finally, as between Dele Alli and Arnautovic, I struggled to fit into the small little boxes from the side and the side. So I'm going to go with Dele Alli because, well, he's on my team. He's got another 2 assists to add to his total for the season. That makes him on to 11 assists and 7 goals. Not bad considering he was playing League One football and everyone expected him up. He'll come in, he'll be a squad player, everyone will forget about him and we'll move on. £5 million for a young English talent that could be there for his duration of a career. Not a bad purchase at all from Daniel Levy, considering how much money he spent after Bale left. No hard feelings anyway. Would I bring him in? Gradle, no. Sigurdsson, yes. Ali, yes, because they are point scorers. Moving on to the strikers, let's get this done quickly. Pella finally scored a goal again. I mean, after he scored against Bournemouth, I was like, oh, right, this is the time. Get Pella in. He's done fuck all. Excuse my French. And that's really poor. And to be honest, it's about time he scored again. Scored against Stoke, made it 2-1, basically won them the game. Well done to him. Would I bring him in? No. Why? Because it's too much of a risk. Why also? Because he hasn't scored since the 11th bloody game week. That's why. And give it a few games, maybe bring him in for the end of the season, a little bit of a power player to bring in. Next, Harry Kane scored 2 goals, 3 bonus points. What you expect from a class striker against a weaker team. Sorry, Aguero. Would I bring Harry Kane in? Definitely so. And Mudu Barrow. No. Don't you even bother trying to bring him in. He grabbed a goal and assist, 3 bonus points, and played over 60 minutes. So good from him. But, I'm looking at his season, I'm thinking, yeah, it's not a very good total for either, 550 minutes of football. So no from me, because there are better options out there. So that is it for the review. Just to review it overall. John Ruddy, no. Joe Hart, yes. Cassius Schmeichel, OMG, yes. Vincent Kompany, yes. Tim Close, no. Danny Simpson, OMG, yes. Max Gradle, no. Sigurdsson, yes. Marco Arnautovic, I've just realised I put Marco Arnautovic on there. Well, Dele Alli, yes. Marco Arnautovic, if you want to take a risk, go for it, because he could be a high point scorer. He could also flop for a few game weeks. So there we go, I forgot to put him on there. So, Marco Arnautovic, maybe, 50-50. Then we've got strikers. Pella, leave it for now. Harry Kane, yes. And Mudu Barrow, no. That is it for the review. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you all enjoyed. Remember to like, tell me who you think deserved more of a mention in this week's video in the comments down below. And subscribe if you feel like I'm worthy. And I'll catch you all in the next video. Sorry it's been really rushed. And peace.